A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. Do not say a little in many words but a great deal in a few. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. The oldest, shortest words, yes, and no, are those which require the most thought. Anger begins with folly and ends with repentance. Beings have a soul. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. Time is the soul of this world. No man is free who cannot control himself. Be a good son, just brother, spouse tender and good father. Thy foolish passions, learn thou to subdue them. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Educate the children and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Above all things, respect yourself. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. The oldest, shortest words, yes, and no, are those which require the most thought. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Number is the ruler of forms and ideas, and the cause of gods and demons. Number was the substance of all things. Geometry is knowledge of the eternally existent. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. The experience of life in a finite, limited body is specifically for the purpose of discovering and manifesting supernatural existence. Wisdom thoroughly learned will never be forgotten. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Concern should drive us into action and not into depression. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Anger begins in folly, and ends in repentance. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. There is geometry in the humming of the string.